Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to go over the $500 million quarterback. The man that has landed the biggest contract in NFL history, in sports history. A man that has took his team to the Super Bowl in, I believe, about 3 years. And a man that is dangerous, and I say that because he's growing and he's succeeding and he's changing the game every snap he takes. But before I get into that, I want to take some time to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting this channel. Remember, it's football, fitness, and life. If you like what you see, subscribe. And if you have any comments, make sure they're nice, but you can comment below and tell me what you think. So the quarterback I'm talking about is Patrick Mahomes, and he just signed his $503 million overall, or $477 million guaranteed over 10 years of money, a contract, which he had 2 years prior. So in doing so, he signed for 12 years, and his contract will end in 2031. So you're probably saying that's a lot of money. You're probably saying, well, that's too much money for a quarterback. The system's broken. But I stand, and I said it, I posted it this week, every single cent that this man has earned is justified. And I'm going to go over it in this video. So, as I do before, I always go over the defense. And you can tell he's singling for motion. But Andy Reid does a great job, and Eric Bellamy. Eric Bellamy is the offensive coordinator of Kansas City, and Andy Reid is the head coach. And they call plays. I think Coach Eric calls most of the plays, and Andy Reid supervises. But Andy Reid is very good at calling plays as well. But you'll see a lot of fast motion, a lot of misdirection in Kansas City. And you'll see that with the defense moving. Just because that guy is moving in the backfield, that corner on the top right here is keying in to here. And then when he sees this guy move over, meaning could be if it's man coverage, then you don't have to worry about it. But looks like it's maybe not, in a sense of you never know if this guy's coming here and this guy's going out, or you never know if it's going to be a pick action where this guy goes here and he might come up like that. So you never know what's going on. But just by that little motion alone, you get the defense off balance a little bit, because then you see down here below, this guy's backing up a little tiny bit, and the safety's coming over. So that motion by itself triggers the defense a little bit out of position, which, you know, could be a downside, it could be upside. But every single play I do, or every video I do before we start, we always go down with the defense. So we start with a 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive lineman, and a 1, 2, 3. So this defense is a 4-3 defense. But also, you never know who's rushing. Could be him, or could be just him, and he drops back. So you never know. But let's play this play, and let's watch the $500 million quarterback. And let's see what we got.
On 3rd and 3, they send Hill in motion. Mahomes looks that way. Now will fire. And hit his man at the 40. Oh, look out! Sammy Watkins takes it all the way.
So what you're going to see in this video, and this is important for quarterbacks, you have to understand that when you lead your receivers, you have to give them that chance. And Patrick Mahomes does a good job in doing so. Now, in this play, Sammy Watkins does a good job of getting out of trouble. But you'll see later in the video what I'm talking about. But let's go over the play first. So I was right on that initial sense. Rush. And in doing so, all the linemen pick up everybody, which is good. So that creates a pocket for Patrick Mahomes to just relax in a little bit. Okay, you don't have all the time in the world because it's third down, 3rd and 3. You need to get to here for the first down. Now, in doing so, you could have hit Kittle here because you can tell this guy's off balance. Okay, but he didn't. But Kittle actually, if Kittle kept coming here, he could have stopped right there. But Kittle ran a 7 route. So Kittle's right here. So he stopped and went that way. So let's watch him first. Excuse me. He stopped right there, actually. Excuse me. So he stopped right there. So then, let's go back to that motion at the top of the screen. He goes here. And he runs a drag route. And he goes here. Which I kind of expected. Okay. So the corner plays off due to a non-pick play. So he won't get picked as well. Because when you draw this guy out and this guy coming here, the corner will pick or get messed up right here, and then it'll be a free open play. So the linebacker's read is him. So in doing so, the Kansas City knows that draws that linebacker out. Then that linebacker has this guy, and that linebacker has that guy. So everybody's covered up that way. So Patrick Mahomes does a great job of staying in the pocket and not panicking. He also does a good job by looking the safety away because he's looking right here. And he does a good job scanning the field. So as soon as he gets the ball, I'm looking here. Then I'm looking here. Then I'm looking here. And then I'm still looking that way. I didn't look at this way too much. But I'm scanning the field as I go. And as I'm in the quarterback position, I'm keeping my feet moving. And I'm not panicking. I'm not going this way and going that way, or going this way or going back that way. I'm nice and relaxed, trusting my guys up front to make a very nice hole for me to throw the ball. Ball up. Let's watch his throwing motion as well. Feet could be in a little tiny bit. You don't want to have such wide base, but I'll take that when you drop in dimes left and right like Patrick Mahomes. But look at that elbow, which is good. And you kind of want a little bit more hip motion going that way. But he does a good job delivering the ball. And what he does is he throws it on a level where Sammy Watkins is... So let's take a look at Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins is here, and he's going over the linebackers because the linebackers are being drawn out by him and Kittle. So pretty much they have a wall here. Okay? So he knows Sammy's going here to the second level, secondary, and I need to hit him above the linebackers and below the safety and corner. And he does a great job doing that, putting in position, because if he went any higher, that's a pick, or if he went any lower, that could be Kittle, yes. But he sees a wide open guy and gets the ball to his receiver and let his receiver do some work. And he does a great job in doing that. So let's watch that again with all that breakdown.
On 3rd and 3, they send Hill in motion. Mahomes looks that way, now will fire. That hit his man at the 40. Oh, look out! Sammy Watkins takes it all the way. Explosion in Jacksonville. 68-yard touchdown. And put them on the field, deferring. And on the third play from scrimmage, Mahomes to Watkins for a long touchdown. Mahomes upstairs.
So this is one of my favorite plays from Patrick Mahomes. And this is why I say he earns every dime he has. So let's again break this down. This is a lot of people in the box. All right, you got him, 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 and him. That's a lot. The reason you have that is because you have a tight formation here. Okay? When you do that, you draw more people in the box. And when I say the box, let's make that red. We're talking about the tackle box. That's a bad box. And if you play QB before, you know what I'm talking about. Tackle box is these people right here. Now, that's a lot of people, all right? And what you want to see is, do they bring everybody? Let's see. No, they do not. They only bring 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They only bring those 4. It looks like a lot, but it's not, because now you got to look at it again. You got him and you got him there, okay? So they're both routes. Or not, excuse me. This guy blocks, this guy goes out. So that means this guy reads block, it's pass, let me go back. Okay? That's the read for him. Now, Patrick Mahomes does a good job of, look at that exchange right here. Let's highlight that exchange. He's not even looking where he needs to look. But he's really selling this play action and then pulling it, because that makes the linebackers freeze just a couple seconds. Look at these linebackers. Is it a run? No. Okay, let me get out. Is it a run? Nope, let me get out. And in doing so, you free up space. So you need to do that with a play action. That's a very nice, easy, let me sell it and then get back. And then now what I like what he's doing, he's resetting. He's not trying to get the ball out, because, yes, he could have hit it right here really quick, but he doesn't want to. Nice and easy. Let me survey this field. Let me get back. Now this is where it's important. Look at this exchange here. He knows his guy's breaking, which it happens in times. Look, you're in high school, or people are playing in high school, and you're playing in NFL, you're playing in semi-pro or college. The line's not going to block 100% of the time. It's just not going to happen. So what Patrick Mahomes does is he's keeping his eyes down the field, but he can feel this. It's called awareness as a quarterback. Again, he sees that, but keeps his eyes open. He sees it, steps up and out, not up. If you step up, you're going to get hit in traffic. So let's do a smart idea, step up and then out, with keeping our eyes down the field. Again, up, out, with eyes down the field, which is really important. Up, out, and passes it on the run, elbow still up, good follow through. And remember, this kid has arm strength because he played baseball, so that throw looks like, oop, backyard football, let me toss it. That's a good, look at that throw. That's a lot of power. And again, what I said previous video, he's leading his receiver, which is one of the best tight ends out there, Travis Kelce, leading it down the field to get yards after catch, or call yak. Okay? I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Let me get you the ball, buddy, but I expect you to get some yards out of this throw. No problem. Let me turn it upfield like a choo-choo train. Could have been a touchdown, but it wasn't. But anyway, that's still a brilliant throw. Awareness as a quarterback. Can't always look at everywhere you go, because if you pay attention, if he's looking here, no way he's going to see Travis Kelce up there, because he's just concentrating right there. Good job keeping his eyes down the field and throwing the ball on a dime. Let's watch it full speed.
And on the third play from scrimmage, Mahomes to Watkins for a long touchdown. Mahomes upstairs, he hits Travis Kelce, and he's brought down from behind.
Back to Ian, Dan, and Evan.
Yeah, he's smiling. Mahomes, he's smiling too.
No kidding.
Sammy Watkins.
So this is what kind of scares me is he has a lot of learning to do. He's still a young, I'll say a young pup. But the reason I say that is because he needs to set his feet sometimes. But again, he's that mobile QB where he can get away with this. Okay? Now, you got to understand there's 3 sets of QBs. There's a balanced QB, a mobile QB, and a pocket QB. A pocket QB is one of a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees esque. You got Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford, and Matt Ryan as a balanced, meaning they can get out of trouble if they need to. They got a little bit of speed, but they also can stay in the pocket and sling it. And then you got a mobile QB, which is a Patrick Mahomes that can do options. You got a Russell Wilson that can do options, and you also got a Lamar Jackson that's mobile QBs. So Patrick Mahomes to me is undecided for me. I feel like he's a very good balance. I'm going to say a balance because there's times where I see him in the pocket slinging it, and there's times where he just takes it and runs, and that's important. So on this play, let's look at the defense. They bring 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 3 backers. Again, Andy Reid and Eric Bellamy, the offense coordinator, likes that tight formation. And then again, remember that tackle box gets tighter when you bring people in. It gets full. So they do that, but also you can bring those people in for protection as well. And they do that. But they also got a little reverse going here. He's coming down. Oops, excuse me. He's coming down this way, and he's going that way. So that, the linebackers see all that because they're looking in the backfield and their keys. Again, they like a lot of misdirection. But Travis does a nice job picking up that guy. And he's staying with him. So what I like here is Patrick Mahomes, look how fast he gets away from trouble. To me, this is trouble right here. That's all trouble. Look how congested that is. Roadblock. But look at Patrick Mahomes digs his way back here, and let me get a clear view of paradise. Let me get out. Good play action. Okay. Let me get out. Good play action. And then let me keep dropping back, get out of trouble. Now, they have to go through here, through here, through here just to get to him. But one thing I would like him to do a little bit better, if you can pay attention to his footwork. You got to kind of set his feet. He's on the run, skipping a little bit. But again, he has that arm strength. He can do this. So you got to know your limits, and you got to know your strength as a QB. He can get away with this kind of stuff. But he does a nice throw in reading the field again. As he drops back and he turns, he's reading the field. He doesn't like what he sees, goes up top. And when you read the field like that, you're baiting the safety. Because if you go right away from that play action and you know you're going to hit this guy right away, the safety's going to come up top. So what he's doing is he's baiting that safety to stay in the middle of the field because he's looking that way. But then at the last second, let me pop it right to the corner, give some speed, and leading his receiver again. Because if he stopped right here, they can come potentially make the tackle. No, he leads them over the shoulder, gets some speed, and gets points on the board. Now, instead of 10-7, it's going to be bearing extra point, 17-7. Good job by Patrick Mahomes. Let's watch that full speed.
Dan and Evan.
Yeah, he's smiling. Mahomes, he's smiling too.
No kidding. So
Sammy Watkins, touchdown. The Legion of Zoom. Sammy Watkins having a monster day. Fake the handoff. Mahomes, the touch, hits his man.
So kind of the same thing where the play action comes out. Patrick Mahomes does it and this is one of my favorite play actions because it gets the QB in a good position to set his feet. Andy Reid again and Eric Bellamy does a good job of helping Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes in a good position. But again, this is what I love to see. And what's going on is this is what makes Patrick Mahomes a elite quarterback in year 3. And if I'm wrong, he's not in year 3, then I stand corrected. But again, he's not panicking. So let's go through the defense again. 4, 3, and they rush 4. And again, what I mean by rush is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's watch that first stage. Then again, so they bring 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Then surprise blitz. This is now a blitz. He's coming through. So in doing so, you don't know who's getting picked up, because what they do is they kind of send, not kind of, they kind of send. So again, let's watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then off the edges to contain Patrick Mahomes. So you kind of call it a contained blitz. So what they do is, as you can see how wide they are, they're keeping him in the box. So let me take away the blue arrows and draw that again. This is something called a contained blitz, and you're going to see that if you're a mobile QB. They're containing him inside the pocket. Again, Patrick Mahomes sees that, and if I run out here, sack, here, sack. So let me trust my boys up front and stay comfortable in this pocket, which they do a good job at. And then Patrick Mahomes, as everything's going on, there's a little party up front in the little pocket. He's just looking down the field, ready to make some noise. And again, he hits his tight end. And this is the throw that I love seeing. Look at that throw. Now, that's a good throw. Let's look at this throw. Let's highlight this throw. Because what I love about this play action could be a little bit more of a fake, but we'll get away with it. But he sets his feet, steps up, elbow up, and his hip rotation does a great job there. Pop right there. And then again, let's look at this throw. Am I leading my man so he can get more yards after catch yak? Yes, I am. Again, short here. Excuse me. Come on. Again, short here. Could be a pick or a tackle. Not enough yards. Let me lead my guy down the field for more yards. That's a very, very, very fantastic throw. Let's watch that from the beginning.
Sammy Watkins having a monster day. Fake the handoff. Mahomes, the touch. Hits his man, Travis Kelce. The Chiefs are relentless. 5-11. Injury-riddled season. Mahomes swings it.
Now, before we get into all this is one of my favorite plays. Again, an elite quarterback. You're going to see Aaron Rodgers do this. Aaron Rodgers has a play where it's a ready-go cadence for a quarterback, and he gets the ball out as fast as he can. And what he does is a little same thing, sweep out to the receiver. And the receiver does either a step and come back and gets it, or he does a little, he does a little, it could be another wideout here. Could be another wideout here, and it could be a slant bubble, and it's a fake sweep, throw the bubble out, and he gets the ball out quick. This is, again, I love Patrick Mahomes, because he sees it, he needs to get the ball out. So what he does is sweep, let me look here, not looking here, let me look here, bait that guy in, because now this is a pre-read. This is where we get the RPO. We'll run into that next week. But this is a nice read. Depending on the linebacker, I'm either going to give the running back the ball. Oh, come on. I'm either going to give the running back the ball if the linebacker stays out, give it to him, then hit the dive, or the sweep, well, dive, I would say. Or, if he does what he did, comes down, and have one-on-one coverage here, one-on-one coverage here, I'm taking my chance here because he knows he's bubbling it out. A quick out. A quick out. So a regular out, let's teach this real quick. A regular out is here, break down, get out. A speed out or a bubble out is a round out, not breaking down. And you'll see the difference because the corner is still thinking he's going upfield. See, Sammy Watkins does a nice job of pushing his corner out and making him turn his hips and go. Let me get out of here. But no. So they're reading this guy here. He stays out. He gets the dive. He comes in. He gets the out. And Patrick Mahomes, again, is reading and learning NFL defenses. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You can throw as hard as you can, as far as you can, and be effective in strength and weightlifting. But if you cannot read a defense, you are no good on offense. That goes for every single position. If you're a lineman, you have to read defensive linemen. If you're a tight end, you have to read your linebackers to defensive linemen because you have to block or go for a pass. For running back, you have to read the hole and see where you're reading to see if the linemen are getting the right holes. Do I have to bounce it? If you're receivers, you have to see, well, he might be far back, so you don't know if it's man coverage. You got to read that. And a quarterback, you have to read everything. So if you don't read, you're in trouble. So, good job reading. Get the ball out nice and high because he's going to about to bat it down, but he doesn't. He doesn't move his feet because the ball's so far out, but he repositions himself. So it's a fake. Let me turn, wing it out. Again, right shoulder for his receiver. And now that gives his receiver a little move to make. Good job by him. And then you're off for the races.
Breaks a tackle.
So let's watch that full speed and look how quick he gets the ball out. This is impressive. Good job by Patrick Mahomes reading the defense.
5-11, injury-riddled season. Mahomes slings it to Watkins, breaks a tackle. Sammy Watkins is putting on a show. Second and goal. Mahomes pump and throw, end zone, touch.
So I'm not going to deep down this play too much, but that motion alone draws the defense to think everything's coming this way, and they come back down this side and get that right here, which is perfect. So let's watch that slow speed, and I'm going to play it again. Everybody goes over. All the linebackers shift over. They're not even going that way. And then Patrick Mahomes reads, throws the ball out right there, and that's a beautiful throw. Let's watch it again.
Second and goal. Mahomes pump and throw, end zone, touchdown. Sammy Watkins has been a machine.
Bring him back in so they can't blitz it. Here's Mahomes throwing from the dirt. Up top and open!
So this play is important for me and you because, again, that motion comes in. So this is called a spread formation where you have one here, one here, one here, and then a motion here. And that's important because that really, again, the motion is triggering guys out of position. That motion is sliding everybody over. And you need to, I don't care who you think you are, you need to account for Tyreek Hill because that guy has some speed. Is that Tyreek Hill? I don't think that is. No, it's not Tyreek Hill. But anyway, you need to count because that guy has some speed. So he's coming out. Everything's coming over. And It's a nice throw. And I love this throw because, again, his elbow's up. And he has power. And you'll see that with quarterbacks that don't really... I hate to say this, but some quarterbacks that have power don't really use their mechanics as they should. But again, I'm not going to tell the man that just scored the biggest contract in NFL history to throw differently. It's working for him. But you need to know when to turn him on and when to turn it off. He does a good job of bringing everything forward, but that back leg, I would love for him to bring it over a little bit more. But again, he doesn't need to do that. He has a lot of power in his arm, and he has the elbow up, which is great. But for my quarterbacks, I always teach everything coming forward. So when I say that, leg comes forward, hip comes forward, arm comes forward, follow through. But again, Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't need to do that. And look how far this ball goes. That's a far ball. And giving the receiver position to catch it and get in the end zone. So he does a good job. Defense, Oakland now Raiders rush 4. And then they all drop back, which is good. So Sammy sees it, doesn't panic, and scores a touchdown, as he should.
Here's
Mahomes throwing from the dirt. Up top and open for the touchdown. First play of the quarter to Marcus Robinson.
You just need about 5-7 yards to feel comfortable. But with this team, they're explosive.
Hey, going deep again. There's Hardman.
So now in this play, he's letting it loose with that form. This is the throw I love seeing by him. Because now he's using everything I just said. Leg, hip, arm, everything's coming forward. And look how powerful this throw is. That's a good throw. Look at that throw. Whoop. Let me get it out. And then let's look how far that goes. And with air. Look at that ball. That is a dime. Anybody ever say dime, show him this play. That is over these guys right here. And that's perfect. That you can't get any better. That's one of the best throws I've seen in the NFL of all time. That is a damn good throw. Good job by him. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's completely out of play. He must be sleeping. But anyway, look at that. And that's a touchdown. And again, he's okay with his line. He trusts his line. Look at that. Line gave him all the time in the world. And then as soon as he gets it out, he feels it. Let me get the ball out that I can't get touched. Does he get touched at all? You never know. But I don't think he does. But let's watch that full speed. Watch this power. Good job by him.
About 5-7 yards to feel comfortable. But with this team, they're explosive.
Hey, going deep again. There's Hardman. And the rookie has his first NFL touchdown.
The zone stuff is what's hurting them right now. And you let these guys run off the ball, they're dangerous.
There's the pass to an open receiver.
So this cracks me up. Andy Reid got some guts, man. As you can see, before we start this play, I'm going to put this in yellow that you can see. Second and 12. On their own 5-yard line. Maybe 4. Yeah, 4-yard line because it's 2nd and 12. Patrick Mahomes is in the end zone. And most teams will get a dive here or sweep here just to get some breathing room out of their own end zone. So now you got to be careful because now if he gets sacked through here, that's a safety, 2 points when it's 14-10. Now it makes it 12. Now it makes it 12-14. And Oakland gets the ball back if they get a safety. So this is kind of gutsy, but again, Patrick Mahomes gets the ball, and he's calm in the pocket. He sees it, he feels it, he knows what's going on. I'm relaxed. I trust my guys. Nice throw. Look at his, man, you can meditate back there. Nice and easy. I got my guy. I trust my receivers to get open. Catches it. Yards after catch. Now they're at their 40 with a fresh set of downs, and they can now ball out. This is why this man got paid $500 million. He got paid $503,477,000 guaranteed. This is why you see elite quarterbacks. You don't see them, oh crap, I got to come out here. I might not get it because he might get a sack, or these guys might come here, or I can step up and get out of bounds. No. Let me just relax. Calm and peaceful. Trust my guys. Get the ball out. Good job by Patrick Mahomes. Very, very good job.
Is what's hurting them right now, and you let these guys run off the ball, they're dangerous.
There's the pass to an open receiver. That's Damian Williams coming out of the backfield. Now on 1st and 10. Another deep ball. Open again.
So this play is kind of, I'm not going to play too much time with it, but you can tell it's a designed fake sweep where everybody's drawn down here. And Patrick goes that way. And in doing so, really messes up the defense. But he stops, feet is plant. And again, his base on his throw for the deep throws are very important because you need a little bit more power when you throw deep. Obviously, you need better power because you need to get the ball there. So, again, he really brings that follow through with his arm. And that comes from his baseball days. And I'm not telling you to play baseball to play quarterback. I'm just saying his mechanics are a little bit better and his power is a little bit better. But he has that power to throw and follow through. That is important with a deep throw. If you don't follow through with a deep throw, it won't get there. You can try all the crap you want. If you don't follow through with a deep throw or any throw you throw, middle, short, deep, it's not going to get there. Follow through with your throws. Good job by Patrick Mahomes. Let's watch it again.
Now on 1st and 10. Another deep ball. Open again is Robinson. Bringing it down at the 20.
You want to make sure Oakland has no chance to get points.
Got one-on-one down here for Kelsey.
All right, last play of the day. A nice leading touchdown. Spread formation. Oops, excuse me. And that also entails spreads out Oakland as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's important. It's tough matchups when you spread the defense so thin. You're spreading them thin. For example, you ever have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you spread the peanut butter very thin and the bread breaks. Well, same thing as a defense. When you spread them thin like that, they tend to break. All right? As you can tell, the top of the screen, he got beat. He gets beat. No one on that guy. But you're spreading guys and matchups out, and it forces defense to, think on their feet. So, in doing so, good play action kind of should be, and I'm picky with my play actions. I would like the play action to be in the gut, but again, I'm not telling an NFL quarterback to just land the biggest contract ever to change his play actions. So he does a good job, but again, reading down the field as he goes, and he already knew he was going to Kelsey. That wasn't even like a question in his mind. He already knew Kelsey had the outside release streak play for a touchdown. He already knew that, but again, if he looks right away here, safety comes over top, and then that could be a potential pick. So let me keep the safety looking through here, because the safety now has a 3 threat. See, again, you have these guys here, got beat, so now that safety triggers over here. Okay? Depending if they're playing cover 2 man. And if this cover 2 man, there's going to be 2 safeties up top, depending. So this safety should cover there. But then again, you don't know what Kelsey's going to do. You also don't know if the running back's going to come out here to threaten that, and then that's a double threat. Or you don't know if Kelsey's just going to come out here, which he did, and this guy goes here. You can't break and expect on a play too quickly. So Patrick Mahomes does a good job by reading that safety and baiting him, and then let me chuck it down at the last second, because now that safety's in no way can get over there because he baited him and told him don't come over too quickly. So from what I see, it was only a one cover safety high. It's a single safety high, and that's tough because a single safety high has to cover all that. Okay? And again, his mechanics are good here. Following through, leg comes over, elbow comes over, waist comes over. That is a damn good throw. And look where it ends up. On the outside shoulder here, in front of the corner and below the safety. That again, my friend, is a dime of a pass. Look at that catch. Look, that is man, you can't even argue someone can throw that better. Besides Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, maybe Lamar Jackson. But anyway, that is a good throw. And again, that's why this man is making millions of dollars. Again, staying calm in the pocket and getting the ball out as well. And also, you guys have to remember as well, too, when you get the ball out quick, you're helping the lineman as well, and you take fewer sacks. Get the ball out quick. So let's watch this full play.
Make sure Oakland has no chance to get points.
Got one-on-one down here for Kelsey, and he holds on.
So in conclusion, Patrick Mahomes, yes, worth every cent. And what the amazing thing about football, and I love this sport, is every single time you go out and you work, you get better. So my expectation in this 10 years, and this is probably far-fetched, and this is where you can comment below, I expect Patrick Mahomes to win about 4 to 5 Super Bowls in these 10 years. I think that he's Andy Reid, and I think Kansas City with Alec Bellamy, if they keep people intact, which I don't know if you guys watch NFL Network, but that was part of Patrick Mahomes' signature on this contract, and this big contract, that he wants to keep his players together because he feels it, and people see it this year, that they might be the new Patriots. They might be the new dynasty. And when you do that, you have to have players that play with you, and you have to have a quarterback that leads. Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback that's fired up. He does talk a lot, but he backs it up. And they had a video, as soon as he signed the contract, he went out and he went to go to work. And meaning he put footwork in, he gets the ball out quickly, he has a good conversation and a good relationship with his head coach and his offensive coordinators, his receivers, his linemen, his tight end, his running back. He's a leader, and that's why I like him. Look, he can play and throw, and he can make these great touchdowns and break records, but it's what he does off the field and on the field at the same time, and he's consistently getting better. He's consistently respecting people, and that's why I like this guy. And I'm really proud of how he carries himself, because in the league these days is all about flash and all about talking back and cursing people out and fighting. He carries himself very respectfully, and that shows, because in my book, actions speak louder than words. So, Patrick Mahomes, good job. Congratulations on the contract. You earned every cent. Couldn't be more proud of you. And again, if you're hearing this, if you ever watch it, great job. If you have any questions or comments below, please do so. Give a thumbs up. But Patrick Mahomes is the new and official best quarterback in NFL, and that's rightfully deserved. Have a good day, guys.